Night vision device fully operational, sir.
Excellent. Bring in the other subjects.
Grab my hand!
Alright guys, in today's video we have two new awesome game reveals you should definitely 100% be aware of. First off, we have the next Outlast game from Red Barrels and a brand new look at a brutal combat action game. Let's get into it right away. Red Barrels created one of the more prominent and scariest new horror franchises when Outlast came to PC and consoles in the early part of the decade, and after a more expensive sequel released a couple of years ago, the developer is returning to the game's universe once more, but with a very different kind of horror. The Outlast Trials is the next official game in the Outlast franchise. One major thing to note is this isn't a sequel or what we would call Outlast 3, but a new game in the same universe and with a completely different mission in mind. But my god, does it still look terrifying. The game was officially revealed at the PC gaming event show today at the very end of it and showed a pretty creepy teaser trailer. It starts with three ominous surgeon figures getting ready to test something on a patient and takes a literal bloody instrument already used to screw night vision goggles into the player's head. The horror only intensifies from there, as we see in night vision the poor tester sprinting down a corridor, being chased by a looming figure brandishing a massive mallet. This instantly made me think of the first Outlast game and how scary it really was. That is when we see another person trying to help our character, which confirms the game being a full-on horror co-op experience. Before the other player can take him to safety, she is brutally impaled by an unseen monster that leaves the other test subject to tumble back down, greeted by the hammer of the creature he was trying to escape. Here is the official story description of the Outlast Trials. Set in the era of the Cold War, human guinea pigs are involuntarily recruited by the good folks at the Murkoff Corporation to test advanced methods of brainwashing and mind control. In a world of distrust, fear and violence, your morals will be challenged, your endurance tested, and your sanity crushed, all in the name of progress, science and profit. Red Barrels invites you to experience mind-numbing terror, this time with friends. Work together and maybe you'll survive the Outlast Trials. It's always better to shit your pants in good company. We haven't seen much of the game as of yet, but I'm still super excited in knowing more about it. So make sure you guys let me know if you'd like more videos on it. Next up, we have a brand new look at Mortal Shell, the brutal action combat game. The success of From Software's Dark Souls paved the way for an entire genre of Souls-like action role-playing games to begin development. From Software continues to develop games, of course, with a collaboration between the studio and George R.R. Martin, resulting in the long-anticipated Elden Ring. But titles like Code Symmetry's Mortal Shell also hold promise. According to the game's website, Mortal Shell is a title that promises to test players' sanity and resilience with strategic, deliberate, and unforgiving combat, and a unique mechanic allowing its main character to possess defeated warriors and master different battle styles. The title was first announced as Code Symmetry's debut game in April, but all has been relatively quiet since until an official gameplay trailer was released yesterday and also today, and now we have a ton of new footage to show to you guys. Mortal Shell will have a combat system full of heavy swings and brutal moves like kicking opponents off of cliffs in its desolate and dark world. There are all manner of opponents wielding anything from hammers and crossbows ready to literally knock the soul out of the player's shell, much like in Dark Souls, but there are means of retaliating with abilities such as buffing one's sword with some kind of magical energy. Like I said, combat is strategic and deliberate. You must commit to your sword only when an opportunity opens. Calculate your parries to unleash devastating counterblows. Temporarily entomb your mortal shell in stone to block attacks, or play aggressive and use your stone form to add brutal weight to your own sword swings. Your path is guided by desperate adversaries devoted to inscrutable gods. Behold creatures both pitiable and grotesque, but do not let fear out your journey. Muster your courage and face them down. There is a massive number of bosses you'll have to defeat in the game, all of them being different and needing new combat skill to kill. In Mortal Shell, the remains of humanity wither and rot. Zealous foes fester in the ruins. They spare no mercy, with survival demanding superior awareness, precision, and instincts. Track down hidden sanctums of devout followers and discover your true purpose. When Mortal Shell was first being developed, the game was called Dungeon Haven. The name was changed as development went on and the developers changed their focus. With only 15 members, Cold Symmetry is a very small team, but many of them are veterans of the industry who have worked on AAA games in the past. Alright guys, that is all for today's gaming news. Make sure you drop a like for more on upcoming games like these, and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks to Jigglyboy for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.